Hello everyone, welcome back to The Goody Life, where life is good and everything is great. I am Dr. Goody, and The Goody Life is all about finding motivation, inspiration, and self-growth in all different aspects and areas of your life. And if you've been watching my videos for the past few weeks, you know that I'm talking about health and wellness because it's super important and it's a very important topic that we should be talking about, especially during this time. And this week, I will be focusing and talking about my health and wellness. What are the practices I do in my day-to-day life that I feel is beneficial to myself, and maybe it might be helpful for some of you guys. For the past 4 weeks, I've had professionals coming in from all across the globes where we talked about multiple benefits in different areas, such as physical fitness, we talked about nutrition, we talked about yoga, and last week we talked about mindfulness. So a lot of stuff. Make sure you go back and watch those videos if you haven't seen them yet. Lots of benefits, lots of good stuff. Today, I want to talk to you guys a bit about my health and wellness practices and what do I do on a day-to-day basis to take care of myself. And I'll be covering different aspects such as physical, nutrition, and I will also be talking about seeking professional advice and the pros and cons of that. So make sure you watch the video all the way to the end. Let's get started right away into my physical activities. First of all, it's super important for us to know why we're doing certain things. Why do I do physical exercise? For myself, I do it twice a day. Now that might sound a bit extreme and very much so true for some of you because we're all different. We all have different activities that we do throughout the day. I exercise twice a day because my job requires me to sit for 8 hours. Most of you know I'm a clinician, so I'm sitting on my bum 8 hours a day, if not more, because I'm only listening and talking like I'm doing right now with you guys. So I hardly move around. And I've always worked out in the morning. It kind of helps me and reminds me that's how I get my day started. I have been doing that for years, my morning workout, so it's part of my lifestyle now. And at the end of the day, when I do my end of the day workout, it just helps me to let go of everything and kind of know, okay, I'm done for the day. I'm letting it go. I am not working out to build muscle, so you guys will not see me talking about using gym equipment. I work out for different reasons. Number one, for my health. Number two, to stay in shape. Both sides of my family are pretty heavy set, so it's very important for me to weight manage and be careful with how I'm eating and how I'm working out. I also work out for stress reduction. My job is very intense, so my working out is my self-care and my letting go moment. So as I mentioned to you guys, in the morning, the first thing I do is I start with my workout. So I get up, I get into my workout outfit, and I go on a 2 miles run. I come back, and this is basically Monday through Thursday. I do that, and then I alternate my core workout, 10 minutes core workout, 10 minutes Thai workout, Monday through Thursday. So basically it's about a 45 minutes complete workout in the morning that I do. Now, that's the time when I'm also listening to some motivational videos where it helps me to gather myself, get myself together, and get inspired for the day. It starts my day. It lets me know you're getting your day going. That's what my Monday through Thursday schedule looked like in the morning. In the afternoon, before COVID was here, we used to go to the gym. My husband and I, we both go to the gym, and I would wrap up the end of my day with an hour yoga and then an hour of any type of dance class, be it Zumba, be it Pound, be it Zumba Strong, any type of workout class that have music. That's what I use. The music inspires me. I love to dance. It's my best way for me to work out because I feel like as I'm flowing with the music, I'm just letting everything go and I'm enjoying the moment, and I'm also getting that exercise in. So I normally spend like 2 hours at the gym. That sounds like a lot. So by the time we come home, it's like 8:45, time to rest up, and get to bed. So that's the typical day, Monday through Thursday for myself. But now that we're in this pandemic, all the gyms are closed. That did not mean I have to stop my workout. I did look up on YouTube and try to figure out what's the best workout that I can still do for myself. I did have quite a reduction in my workout time. Now I do 30 minutes yoga and 30 minutes any Zumba Strong or any type of dancing that they have online. So I still get an hour workout in. Sometimes I go to hike up in the mountains with my husband, or we take walks in the afternoon since it's summertime. There's always one way or the other that I find to fit in my exercise. Again, the start of the morning, my exercise let me know I'm starting my day. At the end of the day, when I do that last set of workout, it helps me to let go of everything, to de-stress and just relax. So for me, it's important that I exercise twice a day. And on Fridays, which is my day off from work, that's when I do my bike rides. So if you've seen some of my videos already on YouTube, you would have noticed that I take part in triathlons and we do a half marathon. My husband and I love to do these things together. So I always have to stay ready and prepared for those races or to compete in those competitions. So I do practice every Fridays where I bike ride from anything from 6 to 12 miles to help me stay on target for my triathlons. Also, every alternate Saturday, we run about 6 to 12 miles. That's to keep us ready to take part in our competition. So for me, again, I said, all this working out is just to help me stay in shape and to stay up to par with my health. Right now, taking care of our health is very, very vital. I still remember when we started off with just a 3K run. And finally here are all our triathlons medal that we have gotten from taking part in competition. So it was a big thing for me to start with 1 mile and to get to where I am now. So again, figuring out your why. Why do you work out? Why do you want to work out is super important. Mine is to stay in shape and to stay healthy every day. So that's a little bit about my working out and what I do from a day-to-day basis. Let's move over to nutrition. So I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about nutrition and what I eat in my everyday, day-to-day meal plan. I did want to talk a little bit more about professional advice though before I start talking about nutrition. So really quick, you guys saw me talk about physical activities and what I do, and now I'm going to be talking about my nutritional plan and things that I eat. And I want you guys to understand we're all different. We all have different body size, body shape, different nutritional needs. So make sure you seek professional advice on what you need, because sometimes some of the workout that you may need may be adaptive workout, a different type of exercise, a different type of nutritional plan. So I would always advise, seek it out, go to a doctor, go to a professional to get that feedback on what exactly it is that you would need to benefit you. The second advice I would want to talk about when you're seeking professional help is to make sure you really know who is helping you. When you're talking to this person, are they pushing their personal belief upon you? Because there's so many people with so many advice out there. They're willing to give, they're willing to share, and they're willing to talk about. But technically speaking, they're really pushing their belief system upon you. So when you're seeking those advice, I highly recommend that you listen in and look for, is this person listening to your needs, your wants, and your strengths? And that they are not putting their strengths upon you. As I said, we're all different, and you don't want to get advice from someone who's making you do something that may have worked for them, but it may not work for you. So again, make sure the person is listening to your needs, your wants, and your strengths, and that they're enlarging your strengths for you, because that's where you're going to grow, and that's how you're going to stick to your plan or whatever decisions you make, be it physical activity or be it nutrition-wise. There's a lot of fad diets out there. I don't follow any of them. They go and come. Today they have this diet. Next month they have that diet. And they're like, oh, this one works much better than this one. And you're like, what? So I personally decided to look into what is it that I was eating and what is it that I needed to change for myself. Personally, for me, my family, my culture, we eat huge portion size. Breakfast, we're having curry with roti. Same thing for lunch. Dinner, it's a plate of rice with more curry and more veggies too. What I noticed was we did have all the nutritional factors we needed. We were just consuming too much of it. So I had to make some change to some of these things and really cut back and cut some of it out completely. So let's dive right into how I eat, what I eat, and how does it benefit me. And hopefully some of this can benefit you too. I am going to list all of this below. I buy all my stuff on Amazon, so I'm going to list them below. Let's talk breakfast. My breakfast has always been the same for the past few years. It's always a toast, one slice of toast with either peanut butter or either I'm going to have avocado on it or either an egg. Weekdays, that's my basic breakfast with 1 cup of coffee. Normally on Saturdays and Sundays, I'll have like a pancake or waffles. I splurge a little bit on the weekend. Again, why do I diet? It's for my health. I want to be very careful with what I'm putting in my body, but I don't want to be so watchful to where I'm not enjoying other things. You know, there's days and evenings on hot days where my husband and I were like, let's get some ice cream, let's get some cake. But one thing I do know about myself, if I have it in the house, chances are I will keep eating junk food. So I don't get it into the house. When I need it, I go out and I get some and I enjoy it in that moment. It's the best preventative method for me. So we just talked about breakfast. Now let's move right into lunch. Lunch always consists either of a protein shake, a chia pudding. These are really easy to make, guys. I wanted to show it to you really quick. So all I have in here is some almond milk, which is good for you. And again, you can get this on Amazon, a 6-pack, and a big bag of chia seed. I have to have a huge bag of it because I eat it for my lunch. I add it in my water. And you make this overnight. And this is the pudding right here. You have the pudding. And all I do is I add blueberry to it. And that's basically lunch for me. I would add some blueberry to this. I'll add some honey to it for sweetness. And that's my lunch. Sometimes I have chia pudding. Sometimes I also have these yogurt fruit bowl, which is super yummy also. I love to add fruits, so I'll add bananas. Any kind of fruits I have, I'll add it to my yogurt bowl, and I'll have that for lunch. So lunch is also a bit light. In the afternoon, if I'm getting a little bit hungry before dinner, I'll have some nuts, be it almond nuts, and I also have some matcha tea. Matcha tea is super good for you. I made some here just to show you guys. So all I do is you add some ice, some almond milk again, some honey if you want. I don't. And the matcha. This is good. And you have some matcha tea. Super healthy, super good for you. Definitely give it a try. Let me know whether you like it or not. So that's what I have before my dinner. And then we move over to dinner. So for most people, their dinner are normally light or their lunch is heavy. That's not the case for me. My breakfast is light, my lunch is light, my dinner is the heavy one. It works for me. That's when I have my carbs, my protein, my veggies. But on another note, the reason why it works for me is because I have my dinner between 4:30 p.m. and 5:30 p.m. and I'm done after that. Now you've heard my meal plan. You're like, are you hungry throughout the day? And that's what all of this here is for too. So yes, I do have a light breakfast and I will eat any kinds of berry, all berries. I love berries. Berries are super good for you. It's high in antioxidant. So I always have a bowl of blueberries during the morning, around 10ish or so. I have blueberries, raspberries. Most of the time I have blueberries. I have lots of this in my fridge. There's also different fruits. I move it around. I have some grapes, some bananas. I don't have any bananas with me here right now. And then for my afternoon snack, after my lunch, and if I'm getting a little bit hungry, I have some nuts. I have almond nuts, any nuts that I have laying around in the house. More so almond I prefer. Why? Because it fills you up. If you eat almond nuts, if you have a few of those, it fills you up. It's also good for your digestive system. I'm going to move some of this so we can talk about the most important thing, which you guys hear about all the time. That is hydration, hydration, hydration. I can't emphasize on it any more than what you've already heard. It's super important that you drink water. Now, I'm not saying you have to drink a gallon of water. If that works for you, that's great. I cannot drink a gallon of water. It's a bit too much for me. Water is also in everything we eat. Our fruits, our vegetables, they do consist water. But how much water do I drink a day? So basically in the morning when I get up, I have a glass of water before I put on my workout outfit and go on my 2 miles run. If you can have like a juice in the morning, that's great too. But who am I kidding? It's not part of my practice, it's not part of my habit. So I'm so used to getting up, drinking a glass of water, getting into my workout outfit and start my exercise that it's so hard for me to make those juice in the morning. But if you can, that's great. That's even better. During my workout in the morning, I have another bottle of water, this bottle right here that I'm holding. My bottles are not getting fancy, guys. I need to get the H2O in from any bottles. So I would have a glass of that. And then after that, throughout the day, I would have this bottle of water. And if I'm not having chia seed for lunch, I would add some into my water because chia seed is super good for you. There's numerous health benefits. And if I'm not having chia seed, I will add a slice of lemon to my water. Lemon is super, super good for you. Another good source of antioxidant. So you can add lemon in here. You can add fruit in here to infuse your water. So that's another bottle of water I have during the day. And then in my afternoon workout, back to one more of this of water. And then during lunch, dinner, I have a glass or two here and there. And before I go to bed, I have another glass of water. I think that's enough water for me. That's how much my body needs. Now, I'll talk a little bit. We talked about my fruits. We talked about, oh, we forgot to talk about this guy, Mr. Flaxseed. So, flaxseed is super good for you if you have constipation. I did struggle with that in the past, so I started eating flaxseed. I just add it into my lunch. You can add it into anything, just 1 spoonful of it, and it's packed with fiber. It really helps if you struggle with constipation. So I wanted to add that there for you guys too, that you can add it into your lunch. Also, your fruits also have fiber, so make sure you're eating a lot of fiber if you do struggle with that kind of stuff. Honey is good for you. I told you guys I add this into my lunch sometime also. Let's talk about vitamins. Now, there's many different types of vitamins out there. Use what works for you. Use what you're already using if it works. For me, I alternate. I change it around sometime. Every 2 months, I use different ones. A couple of vitamins that I'm consistent with every day though is my multivitamin. I take 2 of these gummies every single day. Then I also take this glucosamine pill because both my husband and I, we're both runners. So we really need to make sure we're taking things that's anti-inflammatory and things that's good for our bone. So I do use this every day. Sometimes I switch it out for turmeric pills also. So I do alternate my pills. There's times that I'm taking omega-3. So I rotate them. I don't stay on the same one. I also wanted to put this because I use biotin. It's good for your hair, skin, and nails. And we want to always practice prevention. I am all about prevention. Eating good, exercising good, working out good will make sure you're taking the measure for your health. You're going that extra mile for yourself because you deserve it. Along with all of these things that we do for ourselves, I would highly recommend make sure you get some sleep. Sleep is important also. By 10 o'clock, I'm out. Of course, on the weekend, that doesn't count. I watch movies late. But make sure you're getting some good Z's because you need the Z's to give you the energy to push through your day. Another thing that I want to mention to you guys is make sure that you are grateful for every single day that you get another chance to be here. When you wake up in the morning, whether you're saying a prayer or whether you're saying something that you're grateful for, right before you step out of bed and you step into your day, and at the end of the day, don't forget to wrap up with something that you're grateful or thankful for. You want to always have a happy heart, a happy soul, a happy body. That's where the health also comes from. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, comment, and share button below. Also, comment and let me know what's your nutrition plan, what's your physical activity plan. Have you tried any of this? Or do you do some of the workouts I already do? And if not, what do you practice? Because I am always willing to learn. And don't forget, next week I will be talking about the triple D's. You don't want to miss that out. Bye for now.